My name is Jose Maldonado. And I recently went skydiving. So at first, it's kind of like, it hits you hard because you don't know what to expect. It's just a ton of air hitting you. And they have goggles on you, but you still have the feeling of like closing your eyes because you feel like it's gonna hit you in the face. But like once you open your eyes, once your arms open, it's the nicest feeling ever. So preparation was mainly mental because they just tell you like, oh, we'll tell you everything once you're on the plane. But you just kind of had to come to terms with the fact that you're about to jump off a plane in a few minutes. Well, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so sharing that with one of my best friends was probably the best thing I could do when I haven't seen him for like 2 years. So what actually happened was my friend went to the Air Force, and he's scared of heights, and since we hate each other, I told him, hey, when you come back, let's jump out of a plane, which he agreed to. I wouldn't exactly call myself a thrill seeker. I like going to the movies, I like going to concerts and just kind of chilling. But like at the same time, I enjoyed skydiving. Obviously, I go out with my friends a ton to different locations hiking. We might try cliff jumping one day, but that's in the future.
Overall, are you scared of heights? And if you are, how did it affect your fear? Would you recommend it to anyone who has fear of heights?
So I'm not scared of heights. I only scared of one thing, but I'm not gonna mention that right now. But my friend was scared of heights and he had a fun time doing it, so I think it's perfect for anyone that's scared of heights. I think people will always be scared of skydiving because it's not a natural thing to just say, hey, I want to jump out of the sky. I think people are going to be scared of it and going to avoid it regardless if it's safe or dangerous. I would not say I'm a type T personality. I like thrills, I like roller coasters and all that, but I'm not like actively seeking it out. Honestly, I don't think there's anything I could compare that feeling to. It's just such a nice, like, free feeling, just pure freedom. So I had a smile on my face the whole time. I saw my buddy next to me just terrified, but I saw the open air and I was like, oh, this is gonna be probably the most fun I've had in a good bit. And I was right, it was just pure fresh air, just the air hitting your face was amazing. Honestly, I don't think there's anything I could compare that feeling to. It's just such a nice, like, free feeling, just pure freedom.
Do you recommend it?
Definitely. Even if you're scared of heights, I think it's a good way to get over it. And because obviously my buddy was scared of heights and he still did it. I did it even though I don't really care much for heights, but it's a ton of fun. I would recommend it to thrill seekers, for sure. I could also recommend it to people that are more scared of, getting out of their comfort zone, because I think it's something that'll just give you the push you need to go out and try more things. I wouldn't say I became a different person in that. I don't think the adrenaline changed me at all. It was just kind of like, you feel it the most as soon as you jump out of the plane, because then you realize like, oh, I'm not on ground anymore and anything can go wrong at this moment. So the method was that my instructor that was attached to me tandem, he just told me lift up your legs once we got to the ground, so I did that. He was the one that did the landing and I just had to put my legs down once he told me it's good to stand up. But my legs were perfectly fine, I didn't feel any pain afterwards. So actually, we weren't given any directions if anything goes wrong, which, makes sense because you're 1,000 feet in the air and parachute doesn't open, you just kind of hope for the best.